On to Germany now, which is sending a clear message to both its citizens and to the rest of the world. It's time to take defense seriously again. Facing mounting concerns over Russian aggression and uncertainty over US commitments to NATO, Berlin seems to be mulling a rather dramatic move, bringing back conscription. That's right, Germany's defense minister has issued a warning. If voluntary enlistment in the military falls short, the country may be forced to reinstate conscription for the first time in over a decade. In an address in the German federal parliament, he said, and I'm quoting here, "We have agreed that we will initially rely on volunteerism, a service that is initially voluntary and intended to encourage young people to serve their country. And I say this quite deliberately and honestly, the emphasis is also on initially, in case we cannot recruit enough volunteers," quote unquote. Germany suspended compulsory military service in 2011, but with only 181,500 active troops, far below the 203,000 target by 2031. The German military is basically struggling to meet the growing demands. The minister said that recruitment rose 20% in early 2025, but it's still not enough for what the military actually needs. Enlistment had dropped by 7% in 2023 as the German military struggled to attract younger recruits, and this had prompted some politicians to describe the recruitment goals as unrealistic. Germany's newly sworn-in Chancellor has also echoed this urgency. In his first address to the parliament, he has vowed to build Europe's strongest army and reverse decades of military neglect. Listen to this.
In future, the German government will provide all the financial resources the Bundeswehr needs to become the strongest conventional army in Europe. This is only fitting for Europe's most populous and economically powerful country. Our friends and partners expect nothing less from us. They are demanding it.
Unsere Partner von uns mehr noch, sie fordern es geradezu.
Merz promised to rebuild Germany's defense capabilities, starting with a €60 billion procurement budget this year, which is a 15% jump from last year. And he emphasized Germany would lead alongside France, Poland, the UK, and called for a united front in the Ukraine-Russia peace talks. Now, although Germany has supplied Ukraine with heavy weapons, including Leopard 2 tanks, Berlin denies that the country is directly involved in the war with Russia. Since the war broke out in Ukraine, Germany, like many NATO countries, has expressed fear that Russia might attack NATO countries as well. In fact, during a visit to Lithuania in January, the German defense minister had claimed that Russia could prepare its army for a theoretical attack on NATO in 2029 or 2030. Moscow, of course, has denied any plans to attack NATO member states and has instead accused Berlin of dangerous escalation after Merz voiced support for supplying Ukraine with Taurus long-range cruise missiles. And Russia argued that the shipment of such sophisticated weapons would make Germany a de facto direct participant in the war. With Europe saying it faces its most fragile security environment in decades, Germany's leadership appears ready to step up. But bringing back conscription and reshaping Germany, Europe's largest economy, just around defense, may prove to be one of Merz's biggest political tests yet. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.